For almost 4 decades, Afghanistan has been ravaged by conflict. According to academic research and government estimations, more than 55,000 civilians have been killed since 2001. Victims attacked regardless of their beliefs. And while the historic summit in Qatar has offered hope for some Afghans, many remain skeptical, like Dr. Niamatullah Ibrahimi, a former analyst for Afghan think tanks and NGOs, who now teaches international relations at Melbourne's La Trobe University. He's particularly concerned by the Taliban's motivations.
We really don't know much about the Taliban objectives and its expectations are. You feel a combination of fear and apprehension as to what might come out of these talks. At the same time, there is always some level of hope and optimism.
Each of you carry
the timing of the US brokered talks, another reason Dr. Ibrahimi believes for cynicism.
There is a fair amount of skepticism that the process of talks with the Taliban has been rushed with the view to deliver President Trump a foreign policy victory ahead of the November 2020 election.
Moeen Marastial was a senior politician in Afghanistan, a former deputy education minister and advisor to current President Ashraf Ghani and his predecessor Hamid Karzai, who came into power after the US toppled the Taliban following 9/11.
I am not pessimistic, but I am not very optimistic. But it is a step for the peace of Afghanistan. It will be first step. The government of Afghanistan has got different goal. Taliban has got different goal. Compromise among themselves is not easy.
Nasser has experienced the brutality of Afghanistan's war. An interpreter for the Australian Army, he was shot during an ambush by a rogue Afghan soldier, who also killed 3 Australians. He's disappointed by the release of Taliban soldiers prior to the Qatar talks.
I'm not feeling happy because we missed a lot of soldiers, we missed a lot of international soldiers to capture them. But I'm hoping that when they are released, at least we have the peace and state in Afghanistan.
Farkhunda Akbari fled Afghanistan as a teenager. Her PhD is centered on insurgent groups like the Taliban and prospects for peace.
People are now afraid of losing the little that we have gained since 2001. The little space, breathing space that was there for Afghan women especially.
Afghanistan's stability, according to some, only possible if international pressure on the Taliban increases.
And they should support the people of Afghanistan, they should support the peace issue of Afghanistan.
A comprehensive ceasefire, the immediate goal in Qatar.
If the Taliban commit to a ceasefire or some sort of reduction of violence, that would really restore the Afghan people's hope that we have lost in the last 40 years.
Those who've experienced the horrors with no illusions of the protracted and likely fractured process ahead in Afghanistan's bid for lasting peace.